Hi, I'm Hope. I just submitted my last assignment of grad school, and you're watching what I'm doing right now.
Today is a very special day because Linkin Park's One More Light album comes out. And the UPS tracking says it arrived, so I'm gonna go to the mailbox. This Linkin Park release has been causing a significant amount of controversy because it's a significant departure from their previous sound. So if you look at any of the music videos that they've put out from this album, a lot of people are like, this isn't Linkin Park anymore, what happened to my favorite band? While other people are like, you know, it's a new fresh direction, give them a chance. I feel like I'm somewhere in between those two things. But in general, I just find that creative people being creative is interesting. Even if this album turns out to not be my favorite Linkin Park album, I still think it's cool that they made it. And of course, that doesn't prevent me from listening to their previous albums that I may or may not like more. So in this box, we have a box that has the album art on it, a t-shirt that has the album art on it, and the vinyl that has the album art on it. I think it's weird when people accuse musical artists of like changing or somehow ruining what they were before, because like I was saying, when artists put out new things, that doesn't change your ability to go back and listen to or experience the old things. They're still there. Oh, I forgot they were doing this. So as part of these collector's editions, I guess Linkin Park, as they've been touring and working on the album and stuff for the last however long, they've been taking these Polaroid pictures, and they included one in every one of these things. So this is the only one of this picture that exists in the world. It looks like Chester Bennington and his stunt double from the music video from Heavy. It comes with a certificate of authenticity that says, "This certificate verifies this is an authentic limited edition One More Light box set and one-of-a-kind instant photo." So this has pictures and lyrics in it. And then in the back is where the CD is. In this box, there's a limited edition collector's enamel pin set. And then this vinyl will get added to my Linkin Park vinyl collection. I think I have all but one of Linkin Park's releases on vinyl. I don't own a record player, so I can't play them. They're just sort of collector's editions that sit on my shelf. But now that this album is here, I'm gonna give it a listen, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay. So I've had a chance to listen to the album twice so far. It makes me wish that I had not listened to any of the singles that they released beforehand. Aside from the first song that's on the album, all of the singles that they released and then all of the live performances that they did contained songs from basically the first half of the album. So it wasn't until the second half of the album, which is like 17 minutes in, that I started going, okay, I'm now going on a new adventure. I feel like this album is their strongest lyrically. They made a big deal about writing the lyrics first and then writing music to those lyrics rather than the other way around, which is the way they usually do things, where they write the music first and then add lyrics to it. And I think that definitely shows. Musically, I have to say that it's not super my cup of tea. I don't think it's bad. There were a lot of people, as I was saying on videos, complaining about how it was bad, and it's not. Objectively, it sounds like very talented musicians making music. But something that I've really liked about most of their previous albums was that it felt like they took me to places that I had never been before, especially 1,000 Suns, which is still my favorite album of theirs to date. That felt like I was going to some otherworldly place that I had never experienced before. And there's no denying that a lot of the music on this album sounds similar to a lot of what's currently on pop radio. And again, I don't think that that is a bad thing. It just isn't the kind of experience that I have come to love from this band. The two songs that really stand out as being great on this album for me are Sorry for Now and Sharp Edges. I would definitely recommend listening to those songs in particular if you're looking for something on this album without getting the entire album. When I think about ranking albums, it's hard for me to say that like this album is better than this album in every circumstance, because sometimes, depending on how you feel, you want a different musical experience. It's easier for me to say that 1,000 Suns is my favorite album and Minutes to Midnight is my least favorite album. Everything else that they've made is kind of like in this nebulous middle area where, just depending on how I feel, I will gravitate towards certain albums and not others. So I can certainly say that this is not my favorite Linkin Park album, but it's also not my least favorite Linkin Park album. And you guys know how much I love my my 5-star rating system, which goes hated it, didn't like it, liked it, really liked it, loved it. This album for me is coming in at 3, maybe 4 stars. I think this is something that I'll have to feel out over time. But there you have it. One more light.
I didn't like it.
You didn't listen to it.
That's true.